Good morning. This is C2 Contemporary India and Education, B.Ed first year, Unit 1, Education in Contemporary India Constitutional Context. Here we know education in contemporary India is about learning the importance of education in today's Indian context. Education is a powerful force in bringing rapid changes in our society, and the education is fundamental for achieving the full human potentials. Universal high quality of education is the best way forward for developing and maximizing our country's talent and resources. India will have the highest population of young people in the world over the next decade. So, the Indians' ability to provide the high quality of educational opportunities. The first thing, meaning of education. Education, here there are so many meanings. Educare, it means to bring out or to nourish the good people. It gives the good establishments. Next, education means educare. Educare means to lead out or to draw out. Educatum, which means act of teaching or the training. Next, definitions of education. Here there are many educationists, philosophers, scientists, political parties, idealists have expressed their own views regarding the education based on their experience, understanding and the situation. First one, Rig Veda. According to Rig Veda, education is something which makes a man a self-reliant and selfless. That means education does not depend on anything. Next, Upanishads. Education is that whose end product is salvation. It is the saved process of the humanity. And Mahatma Gandhi also defines the education. I mean, an all-round drawing out of the best in man's body, mind and spirit. And Swami Vivekananda also gives the definition of education. It is the manifestation of divine perfection already existing in man. It's a grace of God's process of everything in humanity. Rabindranath Tagore gives the definition of education enables the mind to find out the ultimate truth. It gives the inner light of man's life. Aristotle also gives the education is the creation of sound mind in a sound body. These are the many philosophers, idealists, educationist gives the definition of education. Next one, types of education. Here there are three types of education: formal education, non-formal education, informal education. Here we should know education is the process of gaining or imparting the knowledge that aids in building a proficient personality. Education has no specification or boundaries assigned to it. So it can be broadly classified under the three categories: formal education, informal education and non-formal education. Okay, first one, formal education. We know that formal education corresponds to a systematic or organized education. It is a structured and administered according to a given set of rules and regulations, particular curriculum, objectives, content and methodology. Formal education is institutionalized and it is a structured education system from the primary education to university level. And formal education is the syllabus basis and books are assigned correctly. It has a scheduled fees are paid regularly, and the teachers are using the textbooks and other material to deliver their education. Formal education system gives the student and teachers both are aware of the fact and engage themselves in the process of education, and it is motivated by the employment opportunities. And the formal education gives the some advantages. It is a structured and systematic learning process, and the students acquire the knowledge from trained and professional teachers. And the formal education gives the teamwork and social interaction skills. On the basis of the result, students are promoted to higher classes or pursue the higher degrees. And formal education gives the easy accessible of jobs. And there are very few disadvantages in a formal educational system. It is a costly and rigid education as compared to other forms of learning systems. Next one, informal education. We know that education received in indirect manner is called the informal education. Informal education covers a vast array of learning that all the people take part in their lives every day. It is not a planned and deliberate of education. Informal education independent from other four wall of other schools. It covers the activities like individual and personal research or on a subject or interest for themselves by using the books, libraries, internet and other resources. And informal education participating in the scientific contest also. Informal education also includes the aspects where by the individual seek or wants to learn a specific skills, and the learners can be picked up the requisites of the informations from books, TV, radios, conversations with the family or friends, and it is a lifelong process in a natural way. Informal education does not provide the degrees or diplomas. It simply enriches by filling the gaps of formal and non-formal education. The good advantages here, informal education is free from the various rules and regulations or restrictions. There is no time pressure and boundaries, and here also no exam stresses also. But its disadvantage is lack of confidence in the learner. Next one, non-formal education. Non-formal education has an adopted strategy where the student attendance is not fully required. The educative process in non-formal education has a more flexible curriculum, methodology, time schedule, choice of subjects. The lessons or activities of the non-formal education takes place outside from the institutions or schools or colleges. The main aspect of non-formal education is to provide the education to those the children and the young adults who can't get an education in the regular school system. That is the non-formal education. Government and private organizations take a wide range of initiatives to provide non-formal education in the country. Non-formal education is focused on the student, and this will have as a result that the student participates more. Non-formal education is one that is framed according to the requirement of a particular jobs. Most of the non-formal courses are skilled basis, and the timing of regular classes in non-formal education is usually conducted on weekends, that is the Saturday or Sunday classes. And non-formal education is providing the best opportunity for the self-learning. And the advantage, it is a flexible in age, curriculum and time. Non-formal education practiced and vocational training also gets from the particular trainers. It may be full-time or part-time learning, and one can earn and learn together. And non-formal education is providing the best chance for the students or adults to achieve their goals, and it helps in developing specialized skills in an individual or person. It is also providing the best opportunities for the students to cover up other deficiencies. And disadvantage, it is a lack of regularity and schedule followed, lack of seriousness, as the individual has more independence, so they could not get the good professions in the non-formal education. So we should keep in mind, education helps and guides the individuals to transform from one class to other. Therefore, it's either formal, informal or non-formal. The role of education is countless for a perfect society and human. It is necessary for every society and nation to bring the holistic happiness and the prosperity to its individuals or other personals. So these are the types of education: formal, informal and non-formal education.